Hello, YouTube. This is Dr. Fanservice coming at you. It's so good to be back. Even though you're only hearing my voice, well, that is kind of what you would only get. But that's kind of sorry on my part, because that's all you would get. So, from what Undead93 told me, we missed an awesome part. We could have hardly had fan service with a chick that liked us, but then our hearts had to be like, no fan service. How dare you, heart? Well, now let's get into the game. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I wonder if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. Well, this school kind of looks like you would probably have a lot of, I don't know. It looks super boring to me. There doesn't look like there'd be any fan service to this, but I don't know. Maybe we will. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through it with a brick pace that felt surprisingly good. Okay, Hisao, let's get to the fan service. What's with you talking about this damn gate? Moving forward feels good. Yes, it does, especially if it gets to the fan service. So I walk towards the main building of Yamaku Academy with this brisk pace. I'm alone as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. Hopefully it's a lady, because then we can get to the fan service. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. So that means the gardeners are doing their job. It doesn't feel like the kinds of grounds a school would have. More like a park, with a clean walkway going past trees and smell of fresh cut grass and all other park-like things. Well, Hisao, that's kind of what a school is supposed to look like. If it's this fancy, it's supposed to look like you're supposed to have, like, the best time of your life. Words like clean, hygienic pop into mind. It makes me shudder. Not really for me, because that makes also the ladies here possibly like that, which is good. I shake them off. Stay open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it comes. Yes, you do, Hisao. You have to. For the fan service. That's what I tell myself. Yes, just keep telling yourself that, Hisao. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies, too big and too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. It's an uncanny valley. Even though I was told this is my new school, in the back of my mind it doesn't feel like one. Well, Hisao, this school is probably like 3 billion times better than your last school. So just take it as it is. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations of a school for the disabled. Hisao, I've never seen a school this awesome. I go to college and I don't even see stuff half this good. Just go with it. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kinda eerie. There's gonna be some kind of killer person and they're gonna chop off your head. I can tell it's gonna happen. Some really weird fan service stuff that will probably go on with that, which I don't feel like getting into that kind of fan service. That fan service, it messes with my spine. It makes me wish there was somebody here so I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension. So do I, Hisao, so you would have fan service around you. The trees hum with the wind and green hues flashing all around me catch my attention. Hisao, I think you have ADHD now. because you're starting to look at everything else instead of looking for the one thing you need, the ladies, for the fan service. It makes me think about hospitals again. How they say that the operating rooms are painted green because green is a calming color. Well, it is, but I think blue is more of a calming color. Well, that's my own taste. But I would go with white, because that color is just regular. And you can get the most out of it, in my opinion. So why am I feeling this anxious despite all this greenery? Well, you're probably feeling this anxious because you're going to a new school that looks super fancy, and you'll have a fan service somewhere, I hope. Only after I stand in front of this haughty main building, I surprise myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. Yep, 'cause you're stuck here for the fan service. It was my last chance I had to turn back, even if I had no life I could return to. Well, Isao, this is better than nothing. You could still be in the dang hospital from what Undead's 93 told me, but whatever. I'm Dr. Fanservice, so we'll just try going towards the fan service. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore. True. There's no way I could go back from being a regular person, because I am Dr. Fanservice. I am pretty much nothing but about the fan service. Feeling nervous, and with this realization set in my head, I open the front door. Wait, how long is the front door from the gates, Isao? Damn, it must be a long walk. A tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. What, are you now quoting Star Trek now, Isao? I don't think most stuff with Star Trek gets you the fan service. Well, it could, but I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's the 10th Doctor. Oh my gosh, it's the 10th Doctor. Anime version. Well, we've now just opened a giant big box of stuff. You must be Nikki. Nick, hi. So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom teacher and science teacher. My name is Moto. So you must be related to Yugi Moto. Good. He has a very interesting fanservice-y friend. We'll get along fine, then. Welcome. We exchange a handshake. This is neither firm nor sloppy. Yes, sloppy. And he looks at his watch. The nurse asks you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now. What? But what if the nurse is like a super hot mama? That would be awesome and fanservice-y. What kind of blasphemy is this? We would want the fan service. What kind of messed up stuff is this? Let's see. Let's see what we have. Oh, should I go later? No, we should go now. We need to see that nurse. It's probably a hot chick. Yes, afternoon is probably fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They're waiting already. Well, fine then. We'll go meet this class. Mr. David Tennant. Waiting for me. I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Somehow, not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. Well, Isao, just think of the fan service that we could possibly encounter. We possibly have that nurse, which we don't know if is a chick. Probably won't be a chick. Make this all really fan servicey. Then we possibly have any other chicks that are in our class. So, yes. thinking of this, I almost missed with what the teacher is saying. Well, you better listen to the doctor, because he knows stuff. Do you want to introduce yourself to the class? Let's see. Let's go with this one. Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure, I mean, isn't that normal? Yes. It's not, you pretty much do that during, like, your first day of class. You introduce yourself. If not, you're kind of that, like, weirdo who's always stands in the corner, who's, like, against the rules. And we're not like that, Sal. We're about the fan service. Of course, but not everyone likes to be the center of attention. Well, as long as we get the fan service, we can be the center of attention. I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one to give the first impression of myself. Yes, Sal, yes. So the ladies will know that guy's on the market. Right, but it's no problem. Let's go then. Yes, let's go see the ladies. My heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps me thinking about the condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The third door down the third floor corridor is marked as classroom for the class 3-3. So we had to go up 2 flights of stairs. How big is this school? Moto opens the door and enters. Good morning. Oh my god, what kind of weird painting is that? That's not fan service-y. It looks horrendous. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm making late again. I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on spot. What the heck, Sal? Don't you want the fan service? This is why we're here. Ah, get a grip. This is a big step. I know that, but there isn't any point to worrying so much about it, at least not this soon. Yes, 'cause we gotta see those ladies. I follow the teacher into the classroom and look around. Look around partially so I don't have to make the curious gazes of my new classmates. And look at all those ladies. They all look pretty fine. Let's hope fan service can get involved. But screw all these other guys. They're gonna get on our way. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high. There's lots of space left over around in between the desks. Interesting. An entire wall taken up by blackboards, and the high old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. So this is a giant classroom. The students' desks are standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Simple and effective. We could possibly use those for fan service, if you know what I mean. I stopped walking in front of the classroom and faced the other students. They all look normal, like students in any other school. But then why would they be here? Well, clearly, Hisao, you don't see the chick with a bandage on her arm, or the guy with tape on his ear, or a bandage, or that's the only difference I see with some of these people. Oh, and you got this guy over here who's missing a leg. Yes. Oh yeah, and the guy with the cane back there. Yes. Why would you be thinking this, Hisao? This is a school for disabled people. But there are also some hot ladies here. They're probably like me and have something wrong with them. Only it's just not immediately obvious. Then I notice one of the girls seems to be missing a thumb on her right hand. It's a little jarring. Well, Hisao, maybe you should stop looking at their differences. And maybe start looking at the hot mamas. You got the blue-haired chick, who looks pretty good. And you got the pink-haired chick, she looks pretty good. You got this chick here. And you have this chick who looks like she's kind of lonely. Then you have this chick all the way in the corner. Let's look out the window. It's like, what's outside? You'll be having a lot of fan service here. Then you have a person way in the back who I don't know if is a guy or a chick. Despite the natural tendency to listen when someone's talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway, though while he introduces me to the class. You're probably checking out all of these ladies. I notice a flash of dark hair and see that someone is looking at me. Good as how. You're getting the ladies to notice you. A girl with really long, straight hair that is pretty eye-catching. See us out? Even you see ladies you like. Just keep thinking that way and we can get to the fan service. As she sees me looking back at her, she covers her face with her hands as it will make her invisible. She's playing that good game of, I'm going to be shy. This is good. Then we just have to break down those barriers, and then we can have the fan service. There is one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. You clearly have not been outside of the world, Sal. I've seen quite some young people with canes. But maybe some of them are just hipsters. I don't know. I don't know much people either. Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motions. Sign language? She peers over at me over the rim of her glasses, then goes back to whatever she's doing. She also likes you too. This is good. Very good. Let's see. She's kinda cute, so is a cheery looking girl with pink hair sitting next to her. She's really hard to miss. I don't know how I didn't notice her the moment I walked in. Well, you have two ladies who possibly like you. This is really good, Hasao. You have possible for a threesome or a foursome. We can get stuff going. Let's the fan service begin. Please welcome our newest classmate, this guy. He claps his hands, and so does everyone else, except one girl in the first row, who has only one hand. I cringe a little, but hide it by bowing in thanks for this applause I did not deserve. Well, Isao, stop staring at these people's flaws. You have a flaw too, and you just don't show it as well as these people. A collective silence tells me that I should open my mouth now. Maybe you should, Hasao, so these people know that you're not frickin' crazy. And you get to the fan service, as this is what I heard, that this game has some fan service. So, I'm Hasao Nakai. And after that, my hobbies are reading and soccer. I hope to get along well with everyone, even though I'm a new student. Yes, especially the ladies. Ladies, call me up. And after that, I'm being so boring. This is exactly like every self-introduction ever. I should say something more exciting. Yes, you should, Hasao. It would make stuff be more interesting. I end up saying nothing, and the teacher picks up from there. Yeah. Well, Hasao, at least you have 3 chicks who possibly are into you. You could get into a foursome. Or a threesome, or a one-on-one, or I don't know, whatever your taste is, Hasao. Everyone seems to be satisfied, even with what little I said, though. A few girls are whispering to each other, throwing glances at me. I could have gone worse. They're thinking about you, Sal. You're getting closer to the fan service. I'm looking at my fan service bar sensor thing, and it's going off the charts. Well, not much, but enough for something. Like, kind of like a heartbeat. Yeah, when I was reviewing High School of the Dead, this thing was almost essentially the same way. Almost dead. I listen to the teacher as he drones about getting along while letting my gaze sweep across the classroom. You're checking out those hot ladies. Everyone seems to be listening to him intently when he's done, they clap their hands again, which feels like a weird thing to do. Well, Hisao, you just enter their classroom. They're supposed to be happy that you're supposed to be there. Unless they're kind of like a dick. Then they're not towards the fan service, are they? The first row girl claps on this round with her one hand against her other wrist. It ends in a bandaged stump. Hisao, stop pointing out this girl's problems. She'll probably like you if you don't keep doing that. It makes me feel a little bad. Yes, Hisao, stop pointing out the differences between this chick and you. You're not perfect either. Possibly you could get somewhere with this chick, baby. Whoa. Okay, Doctor. Stop appearing out of nowhere. We're going to be doing some group work today, so that'll give you a chance to talk with someone. Is that okay with you? Yes, it will let me introduce Fanservice. Maybe. Or something like that. This is hurting my voice. Well, good thing Undead's 93 left me this quite good water. Ah, water. What would I be without you? Yeah, it's fine with me. Yes, as long as we get to the fan service. That's good. You can work with Hakamiji? Yes, I'm not really good with these last names. She is the class representative. Oh. She is the class representative. She can explain anything you might want to know, and who else would be able to do that better, right? Yes, and hopefully she's a lady, so we can get some fan service with this. How could I know? Know what, Hisao? Who this person is? Well, it's called raise your hand, or just like, I'm looking for this person. And then they will probably turn around. Maybe. The teacher passes out the day's assignments and announces that we will be working in groups of 3. Good. We could possibly get a threesome going. Even though this is classroom time, that would be a horrible thing to do. It hits me that I don't know who Hakamiji is. Yes, you don't know who this person is. Slow, the teacher seemed to catch my helpless expression. Good, you need some help, Hisao. You have to stop pointing out people's differences. Oh, right, Hakamiji is right there. Shizune Hakamiji. Ah, Shizune. I saw what Undeads had to say about her. I don't believe him about why he says that she's a complete bitch. As long as she adds to the fan service equation, which is fan service plus more fan service equals more fan service. As long as we have that, we can have fan service. So, let's see how this chick looks. Ah, as she calls out her name, the cute, bubbly-looking girl with pink hair, bright pink hair, and gold eyes, waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her by the window. Ah, if this is Shizune Hakamiji, she's quite cute, with her weird drill hair thingies. Ah, if that is her, we could possibly add a fan service to this. Hey, I'm guessing you're Hakamiji, right? It's nice to meet you. I hope you are, because you look quite cute, and we'd like to add you to the fan service equation. Ha 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 ha. What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter. Yes. So, I think this chick's crazy. But you know what they say about crazy chicks. If you guys know what I'm talking about, I don't know. It's nice to meet you, too. But I'm not Hakumaji. I'm Misha. This is Hakumaji Shizune. Well, nice to meet you, Misha. I hope we can add you to the fan service equation. Giggling, Misha points to the girl next to her, the one I saw using sign language before. It looks like she has been staring at me this whole time. Ah, Hisao, you have a chick who likes you. Good. She nods once, nonchalantly, to show that she acknowledges my presence, but only barely. Well, from her appearance, she looks like a sexy librarian. Which, I like my sexy librarians, because they're sexy librarians. Because you got those glasses, you have her probably smart intellect, you have that short little skirt, the stockings, and bam, you have a fan service sandwich. Well, if we just can get these two girls together, we can possibly have some more fun. She has short yet carefully neatly brushed hair, a pair of oval-shaped glasses mounts on the tip of her dainty nose. Her dark blue eyes that seem to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored. So, get her attention, Hisao. She looks like she's into you. Sexy librarian, away! It's nice to meet you. Ellipse. Well, I don't know if she acknowledges you or not, but she looks really good. She immediately looks at Misha, who smiles and makes a few quick gestures with her hands. Oh, crap. I think we scared away Shizune. This is not good. We can't have our fan service sandwich. Hakumaji nods and makes a few gestures of her own. Well, let's hope that she likes us. I start to wonder if the teacher was messing with me, saying things like, you'll be able to talk to the people, and who'd be better to explain things to you? Well, Hisao, as long as you know some good sign language, you could possibly get this chick into some fan service. I can see that you're a little confused, right? But I understand why you would think I was Shizune. Who the heck's Shizune? I'm guessing that's her nickname for Shizune. I guess. It's cute. You have a pet name for your little friend. This will make it even more fun with the threesome. Shizune is deaf. Oh, okay. Well, we can still do stuff with that. I'm the person who translates things back and forth for her. Interesting, so we have a translator. This is good. Now we can just have her tell our beautiful librarian what we want to tell her. Ah, the beautiful memories of funness. I'm like an interpreter. She says it's nice to meet you too. Good. She looks like she's smiling, which is good. We always want to keep a smile on ladies' faces. Another ellipse. You're the new student, aren't you? Well, Shizune, of course, he is. If he wasn't, he would have been standing up there for no reason, right? Right? He seems like a very interesting person, doesn't he? We knew there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today so soon, Hichan, right? Who the heck's Hichan? Is that my nickname now? Interesting, now you've come up with a nickname for me. It makes it even more fun with the threesome that will possibly happen later. Hichan, that's what I wondered too. Yep, it fits, doesn't it? Did I say it out loud? It's just surprising. I've never liked that nickname. Well, Hisao, she's giving you a nickname. Just take with it and roll with it, because it might get you towards fan service. I don't really see how. Hisao, don't argue with the chick. She gives you a nickname, take it, so you can get towards the fan service. It fits. You look just like I imagined. Misha, have you been traveling with the doctor and seen the future? If so, that's awesome. You are now a companion of the 10th Doctor. Another ellipse. Haha, yeah, you look just like Hichan. I guess I look like Hichan. I don't know what the heck a Hichan is. But Shizune looks even hotter now. I wonder why everyone seems to think so. Well, I don't know, Hisao. Maybe they thought you would be like a ridiculously hot guy that they could possibly have some weird fanservice-y stuff go happen. Another ellipse. Hakamanji taps her fingers on the desk to get Misha's attention. They gesture back and forth to each other excitedly. Their hands are blur. They're thinking of how to integrate fan service with this weird stuff. Misha's probably saying, well, I get him on like every other day, and you get him on the every other day of every other day. That would be awesome. We would have fan service sandwiches every time. Misha seems a little overwhelmed. Haha, sorry about that. Yes, Misha, but I kinda like Shizune better. She has that sexy librarian thing going on. And sexy librarians are my kind of kinkiness. Jishan wants to know that she's a class rep, so if there's anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her. Well, that would be quite difficult to do, Misha, since she's kinda deaf. So, think before you talk, because unless we want to get into a fan service stuff, then we can do that. Yeah. Do you like the school so far? We can show you around a little if you haven't had the time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it. Well, two ladies like you taking me around the school? I'm all in. More fan service. Misha stumbles with a hard word a bit, making it stick out in otherwise fluid translation. Wait, what? This makes zero sense to me. I think she was probably talking to Shizune as well. Thanks, that would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I just came straight to class today, so these ladies can show us around, and we could possibly find empty classroom and get some fan service going on. Oh no, we pissed off Shizune. This is not good. This is not good. She doesn't want to be part of the fan service. No. Ha 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 ha. Well, Shizune looks pissed, but that could add to fan service. Misha looks really happy. That could also add to fan service. Remember my equation. Fan service plus fan service equals more fan service. So, this makes the bar of fan service go up. That's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going before you go there. Not with school either. Oh, not just with school either. That makes sense, Hisao. When you go somewhere, you want to scope out where you're going. Because if not, you'll get lost. And if you get lost, you'll get picked up by some weird hitchhiker. And then you'll wake up next to them somewhere in a ditch. It's happened. I know it. Always, even if it's a trip to a convenience store. Really, Hichan? Ha ha ha. Learning about where you're going, I guess I didn't bother to do that. Or just didn't care enough to do so. Well, Hisao, when I first thought about this place, I thought you were probably going to get your head chopped off. With these two beautiful chicks here, doesn't look like that will happen. Unless one of them turns out to be completely psycho, and then cuts off your head. I've seen it happen in anime. So, yeah. Yeah. I didn't look forward to this, even if I committed myself to go along with it. Half-assed, but anyway. Well, Hisao, just find ways to add fan service to this nice librarian chick. Because fan service loves it. I don't say anything, but Misha signs something that ends in a shrug. What was that? It seems like it was about me. Maybe they're thinking about their calendar of how to set up who gets me during which days. I feel like slumping over in my seat. Both of them are smiling, but that shrug hit me unexpectedly deeply. Well, Hisao. Yes, this is going to kill me. Well, Hisao, just ask one of them out and see what happens. You might be able to add fan service to it. You look down. Are you okay? Aw, you made Shizune sad. What the heck, Hisao? What the heck? What the heck, Hisao? You're supposed to try getting with this librarian chick. What the heck? Don't take it the wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's why people learn things, by asking. Asking for help is perfectly normal, as much as needing help. Stop looking like you just failed a test. Well, making Shizune sad is a lot worse than failing a test, because then we can't add fan service to that. Wahahaha! What is she, Wario now? Wait, that's something I don't want to think. Stop it, mind! Just keep her as a beautiful chick. Alright. Ah, Shizune's happy again. Yes! We kept her happy. Ah, and another thing. You don't have to call Shizane something so formal like Hakamiji or class her up all the time. Just call her Shishan. I'm just gonna call her Shizune because that's easier to remember. And she still looks hot as hell. Oh no, she just blushed. This is even awesomer. We're getting closer to fan service. I can tell it. Aha. Yeah, ahaha. Okay, maybe that's too casual. Maybe Shizune would be more appropriate. Yes. Yes, let's just call her Shizune. She'll like that. That would get her feathers ruffling. Oh no, we made her sad again. No! Shut up, Hisao. Just shut up. Yep. Shizune is fine. Good. Let's hope she gets happy again. Only that would be a lot easier with me. Yes, Hisao. You want to go with what's easiest with you, so you can possibly add fan service to this. I feel a lot more at ease. Both of them seem so friendly, so I feel like an idiot for being so apprehensive earlier, especially about Shizune, who I assumed would be all business. Well, maybe she's all business when you add the fan service. Well, she still seems like that, just less so, I guess. Good. Oh no, we pissed her off. Shizune, I promise, we won't add your friend. Well, if you don't want your friend added to the fan service, we can just use you. Just saying. Huh? Oh, alright, we haven't even touched the assignment. We should start working now, or Shizune will get mad. Shizune will get mad. Well, that's a good thing, because we don't want to fail class, because if we do, Shizune will probably tie me down. Which sounds super kinky. The assignment is also kind of long, so we should work. Should start now if we want to finish it before the end of class. Wahaha! That too. Good thing Hisao always can keep a smile on this chick's face. Oh no! We made Shizune sad! What the heck, Hisao? What the heck? Don't you want a fan service sandwich? Shizune glares at the two of us impatiently. I don't need to know sign language to understand that. Yes, she's pissed off at you because you need to get your work done. Can you see that she's a sexy librarian? She needs to stay that way. Okay, I get the message. Okay, she seems to be calming down. Good. We can get a fan service sandwich going off. After class, we can take a walk around the grounds together. It's a nice day today, okay? Good job, Misha. We'll be able to find a nice place for fan service. This assignment is actually very challenging to get through, combining aspects of being difficult and unnecessarily long. Yes, I remember having assignments like that, but I usually chuck them into space with my instant portal-elator that will send anything I don't like into space. I can't wait to use that one day. I'll probably use that on Undeads one day. That would be quite fun to do. I'll probably send him to a dimension of unfan service. Oh no. It's just a time skip. Still, we finish it in a few minutes earlier than anyone else in class, despite our late start. That just shows Shizune is a hot librarian. They're quite different, though. The class rep is as calm and professional as she looks, while Misha is a lot more playful and girlish, not to mention a little more easily distracted. That's a good thing, Hisao. You have two different halves to a whole. This will make the threesome even more interesting. To be honest, the two of them did most of the work. I feel guilty about that. Maybe you shouldn't, because maybe they'll be like that when the fan service is added. The clock tower bell rings, signaling the end of the period. Time for lunch. Yes, now we can just go bring fan service into this. But good. Wait, if this school has a school tower, this school must be giant. Oh my gosh, it's a weird, evil painting. Without knowing what else to do, I follow Misha, who is beckoning me into the hallway down the stairs. Good. They're leading you to where they're going to add the fan service, maybe. Let's drink the last of this water. Good thing Undead left this, because this is making my mouth dry. Thank you, Undeads. This water was well used. We descend even below the lobby where I met Moto, down to the bottom floor. Wait, what? So we entered on the second floor? Whatever. So, this makes no sense. Let's continue. Just like everything in this school, the cafeteria seems too spacious and oddly modern in contrast to the classic exterior. Yes, it looks kind of like a regular cafeteria. I quite like it. It's a lot better than mine. Its big windows open to the courtyard, towards the main gate, which is really good. Oh, good. We got a chick. It's the cafeteria. Her enthusiastic statement of the obvious makes people around us stare, but Misha doesn't seem to care, so we proceed to the line. Good, Hisao. You aren't making this chick feel any weird. So, let's see. We'll stop here for now, but this was quite fun. I do have to say, next week I won't be doing a review because I'll be working on some weird stuff that Undeads will make me do. Because he's kind of a complete asshole that way. He makes me work even though I'm not working. So, you won't be seeing me until the week after he reviews an anime. But still, watch his stuff as well, because it's not as fan service-y as mine, but yeah, he's my best buddy. Or something like that. Even though I am trying to kill him. So, I will see all of you later. Goodbye.